Okay, we are going live. Cool. So we are going live. I think it's everything working. I think so. We'll see. Well, I'm just right now. I'm just modeling some interface details. Quite simple stuff. So on this scene, we see different screens, and there will be like this tiny screen that if I play, so you see this dice kind of like rotating and moving. And so the idea is that those dice, well, is there like a nice detail referencing the board game that I like, and I think it's nice to have some reference to the board game in the like small details here and there. Anyway, I'm just going to do it. So basically this cube, and there's those dots that I'm gonna parent with P to the object. Wait a second, I'm gonna say also I'm on Discord, streaming on Discord, so if you're a patron you can say hello during the stream, something that I'm trying these days. I don't know, see how it works. Okay. So yeah, basically six size dice. And this one I can just duplicate it. Duplicate 150. This everything follows, so good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need number 5. Not this one. Just duplicated one. And this one. Cool. So I think that's it. So now I can do this. So I can select those faces. Press Y to separate and hold S to scale inside a little bit. And I'm just gonna create a new material here, select this material, the dark one, and now when we render we should see, okay, so those dots needs to be white. Okay, and I should see, oh nice dice. Cool. So those are the different elements that we see on the interface. So let's render that. And once it's rendered, it should be automatically updating on the other scene. Cool, great. So also I want to update this screen, and while the other one is rendering, I can work on that scene. But this screen shader needs to work. So in fading. So I changed quite a lot those. So here we have all the so this shader basically well, is using different images, and there is some parameters animated. For example, this is a very simple image. Find the image. What's the name of the image? Wave. So it's a wave image, and I only animate the scale and the location, so it has this effect of like a wave thing. This image must be seamless on the x-axis. Then I'm using just some random console screenshot that's animated on the y-axis, is going up and down. And this one is just like a circular thing that I'm actually using a projection object, and that's animated to move it, and all that combined creates this effect, screen effect. And then I was using this group that was creating like a screen image thing, but I changed it a little bit, so I'm getting rid of this group, and I created this one on this. Actually, I'm going to create a frame. It's easy to no. So this frame, I can Ctrl-C, I think. Here, Ctrl-V, and I only copy the frame. Okay, good. So select all that, Ctrl-C, okay. And now move the entire thing. And here I should fit that on there, and this one here. And it's kind of working. Change to local, scale on local, normal. Okay, make it a little bit flatter. So what's going on there? I think we are missing some UV channels. UV map. Oh, not factor. Could be connected directly to the core. Oh yeah. So here, this one, it's a little bit clear, and we should have some glitches and stuff. Okay, so we have some glitches there. Nice. Okay, so we are using for the glitches, using UV on that one. And UV map. It's the main one. Okay, UV map, well, it's working. I need to change that one. This is using UV map 1. So, okay. So maybe we should rename those to screen. Sorry, it should be more better organized, but screen 2. And this using screen 2 as well. I think. Yeah. So yeah, it's working kind of. The text is going crazy. This you should use only UV plus UV. Okay. And yeah, yes. Okay. Good as well. That should be probably better created in something like After Effects. But yeah, I'm just doing everything on Blender. So I'm gonna create 2 more UV maps here. Okay. So in UV map 1, it's the one that is using for this glitch thing. Okay, so UV, rotate it a little bit. Oh wait, UV map 1. Yes. Why is not affecting the... okay. Weird. UV map 1, using UV map 1. And editing the UV map 1 and it's not changing. Because... well, object mode. And the problem here. Okay, so slow. Stop that. So many things going on. One shader is missing here. I'm going there, and I'm going to select this. Let's activate this. As you can see. That there. So that should. Node editor needs some improvements, UI improvements. Okay, now it should work. We should have like a screen. So I can find one of those glitches. Just do it. Okay, cool. And just edit that glitch thing. Okay, so they are using UV map 1. I select UV map 1 and go to edit mode. And it doesn't look like affecting anything because the projection, this projection projected using the UV map 1. Okay, no, it should use the separate thing. Okay, so this one should use screen 02. Okay, so now work, yes, and those worked as well. Check. Yes, now it's working. Okay. Ooh, look at those glitches. Very glitchy. And here we have some noise. Vertical or horizontal? with some noise. Looking good. Okay, so there is some more work to be done needs to be done on that one. But we can just do a play blast probably. Save that. And let's go make a render. No, render, sorry. Now that we're here, let's look how it looks on the render. Ooh. Yeah, looking good. And the dice looks really nice. Yeah, I think it's gonna look good. So I'm gonna make a play blast. Some camera. The output should be correct. No, it's not correct. The output is wrong. It's the wrong scene. Try to keep things organized for the. So this is shot 40. Right. Shot 40. Very important. Save that. Save. And in the compositor, to change that as well. Okay, so it should be all good. So I'm gonna just do a viewport render animation. I have to redo the camera animation. Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you. So rendering the play blast, and we should be able to see it on Fusion. That's the software I'm gonna use for the video editing. Or some people would say, you should use Blender. Yeah, but it's like I don't have that the time to do it in Blender, and DaVinci Resolve works really well. So, but all the rest is gonna be done in Blender. So meanwhile, it's rendering the play blast. You can open the scene. And maybe just as render is done, update it. So here we can see the interior. Oh, nice. The screen effects, I think, are looking really cool. We look at that shot. Nice. I think it's looking really cool. So, yeah, so I need to animate the camera. Otherwise, it looks very static, but the camera will be like bouncing a little bit. And the character needs to reach the computer and press a button. Doesn't really matter what, but yeah. Image that you see in the top corner. Oh, what's the image I keep seeing in the top corner? Top corner. I'm not sure. The top corner image. I'm not sure. What you see, like on the stream. I need to open the stream. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna. Let's see in the stream if I. No, I don't know. Of Blender. Ah, okay. This. You mean this? Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, those are like reference that I placed there when I was doing the modeling. So I have like some reference from different cockpits and stuff from 40K. So yeah, it's like a collage mood board reference thing that I create. Yeah. Yeah, so those are like a little bit from models, from concept art, from paint, other artist paint, some other artist stuff, whatever I can find to inspire me and make some stuff. Cool, so let's do the animation for the camera. Okay, so for the camera, I'm gonna hide the walls. The library system, collection system on Blender now, it's really, really good. Also to select it, and I'm gonna create an empty because I'm gonna animate the empty, not the camera. Just so I have a little bit of, different frames. So here, it's basically I'm just gonna add insert location keyframe. Doesn't matter really where you add this keyframe. And I'm gonna go on the animation and just add noise here. So select the location on Y. Right, no, not Y. Location on X. No. Location on Z, obviously. No. Wait. Look. Location on Z. Yes. Location on Z. And just add modifier noise. And this will be probably too noisy. I have the animation of the other scene. Save that one. I'm gonna open the other scene. The first scene where we see the driver from the front, basically. So on that scene, I'm just gonna copy the animation. The parameters of the modifier. It's quite simple doing this animation. The trick here is to, if I go to where's the empty? Okay, so this is the empty I animated for that scene. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy the parameters of the modifier. Location on Z. Okay, so this one, copy that. Scale 7. What else? Strength 0.08. rest should be offset 1.8, doesn't matter. This one, I'm just gonna copy it just in case. Minus 0.1 and 1.8. At this 1.8 it really doesn't matter. But now if I play this, we should have a nice up and down movement. Cool. And the trick here is to apply the same modifier. So I can select this modifier, copy, and go to the cam. Oops, don't move the camera, damn it. I hate when this happens. Wait. Be careful, don't activate camera to view. Well, when you use it, just remember to uncheck it. So here the trick is animate the camera movement item, the rotation on, not set, not this one. I think this one should be as it was, this one. So here I'm gonna add a single keyframe. Where is the keyframe? Okay, and I'm gonna paste the same modifier and I'm gonna offset it a little bit. So when it goes up and down, let's do this one, I think. You see there is a little bit of this strength, a little bit, needs to be a little bit of strength. So the camera move be offset a little bit more. So it's like a boing, boing, boing. Just a little bit stronger. Let's take a look at the other scene. And the other scene, I managed to make it. I'm quite happy with the other scene. So on this one, the camera should have no vision. No. I think I added the rotation to the empty as well on this one. But probably it's not a bad idea. But yeah, so what this one? It's basically the same. The offset is 3 and a little bit less powerful. So let's do that. So here I'm gonna go to 0.7 and the offset is 3. So 3. And from the camera view, .07. With a little bit of offset. Cool. So if I bring that trail file save, go to layout, activate walls, make another view render. Oops, has to go from the camera. View render animation. Oops, so here we have an error because this is playing, so not good. So this one I can just close that one, save. This one again, viewport, render animation. Still rendering. Come on, come on. Well, I think it should look probably good. Once it's finished, we can have a quick look on Fusion and then animate the character. So the animation here will be like alarm message on the screen. What? Alarm, like message, coming message, and then the last scene is just the screen, so it shouldn't have a lot of animation. A little bit of shake of the camera, but that's it. And then what? Oh yeah, so there's the animation on the screen that it says command point activated or something like that. Command point receiving command points. Objective locality, objectives found or something like that. I'm still thinking about it, but yeah. So all those are referenced from the game a little bit as well. So trying to use a little bit the language of the game. So let's see this whole scene. So the guys inside driving, inside here, and the message. Cool. So this scene is too short probably. So if we play that, okay, we see the guy, then side, and then probably the message. We should be able to see the message here, like around. No. So now, even more. So alarm, and then the guy looks at the camera. So this needs to be quite longer. Look at the camera and move the hand to activate the message or something. But all the details on the screen, I think they are looking quite nice. Okay, let's see the scene. I can just move down. Driving. Blah, blah, blah. Receive the message. Maybe it doesn't need to be that much long, just a little bit. Receive the message. Look at the screen. We read the message, and then we move to the next scene. Oh, save project. Okay, so maybe 320 more frames. How is the animation looking here? I think at some point the screen resets, so I need to make the screen animations longer. But anyway, so around here we should create the alarm sphere, but the sphere is big. Okay, so it's gonna be just like a mission object there. Maybe it could be that one. So also that could be the button that the Space Marine press when you see the message. So it goes like, oh, message, boom, press the button. And we can see quite clear from the camera. You can see here actually on the center this button, so Maybe here. Maybe here because it's more close to the side. I don't know. Maybe there. Oh, let's see. So this will have an emission material. If you guys have questions, just let me know. Like to talk about blended stuff, of course. So we have this emission, and we'll need the light as well. Light source, one light. On the camera. Yeah. What color should be this? Green, yellow, yellow, kind of looking cool. So cycles. It's quite dramatic. Radius, maybe 0.1. Yeah, I think it looks cool. Okay, let's do this. So, I need to animate that light. So the message will be received around here. So here, energy 0. Insert keyframe. Next frame. 2 watts. Let me say what? It's a keyframe. Here again. It's a keyframe. Okay, so those 3 frames. Just gonna duplicate those. That will be like 3 flashes, flash, flash, flash. See how it looks in real time. So the only way that I can play that in real time and see how it works really is by doing a play blast or viewport render animation. So I need to do that. Come on, so slow. Yeah, meanwhile, guys, if you guys have questions, just let me know. Also, for those Patreons on Discord, you can just join the stream and on the chat, voice chat stream, and talk to me directly if you guys want. So slow. Meanwhile, it's rendering, I can do a little bit of merchandising. I don't know, merchandising, promotion. I don't know what to call it. But you guys should follow me on Instagram as well, where I put or post all kind of work in progress images as well. The other day I was doing this render also on the stream. That's really cool. Well, I think it's cool. So I managed yesterday. I was working on the sword, finishing the sword. That, yeah, I think it's not, well, one character is gonna carry it on this first episode, but we are not gonna see it really in action. That will be next episode, probably. I don't know when. Okay, so finally rendering those flashlights. Oh, cool. Thank you, Michael. And still rendering. I should just render that part, but anyway. Well. Yeah, actually, I should just cancel that because up to here there is no. No, I have added some new frames, so I want to render that again. So I should have rendered from here. That's the only thing that really have changed. The rest is all almost exactly the same. Anyway, let's see. Boom. Okay, finish. Stick that. Open on DaVinci Resolve. So if it looks good, I just gonna animate the hands. And that scene will be, I think, will be done. Fine. Okay, so what? There is no light one. Here I can see it. Why did not? Oh wait. Point light is here. Set to be rendered. And the viewport. Oh, that's annoying. Let's see. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Get rid of this. And I'm gonna import those renders again. So you have a render drive as an SSD drive that I'm using only for render, and I hope that speeds up the working with composition. I really hope that speeds that. We'll see. So shot 40 thing. So Blender, I have the previs. Previs are the ones that I render from viewport render, and compo is the ones I will use to render the compo. Okay, so the compo, I mean the AXR files without compo, and then I will do the compo on those files. Well, anyway, So I should have 320 frames. Import that again, import that here. Well, the send is very long now. Why so long? Let's see. Ah, that's why. Oh, okay. So I got that. I didn't really need to. Whatever. Okay. Let's see how it works. So this is too long, way too long. But looks like everything is working. And the flashes, wow. Let's open just that scene. Okay. I think if it goes with noise, like a sound effect, it will have more impact. Also should go with something on the screen as well. But yeah, this line maybe is too not very. Let's see. Let's render. Did I render with the light on cycles? Let's see how it looks. I don't know. Maybe those streams are a little bit boring sometimes because I'm doing just testing and stuff. Yeah, let me know. I'm not really a showman. I'm just working on this. But if you guys have ideas or questions, I'm happy to answer. Okay, there is a way. Question for you, actually, guys. There is a way. I show seconds. Okay. Ah, fuck. But seconds doesn't show frames. Can I have frames and seconds all at once? Well, here in compo, I think I will need to add like some kind of effect as well. Okay, stop rendering. This needs to be as well appearing and disappearing with the light, so I'm just going to hide it inside, or that would be the easiest way. I think there's the energy there. Yeah, don't really need one would be okay. Come on, Luna. Come on, don't crash. So here a nice trick that I can use for this object. The orientation, I want to animate that, and the orientation is not correct, but we should have the option to affect only the origin now. I can change the orientation, and now I can just go look, 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 look. Wait. Okay, so let's animate that. And wait. Before that, so let me check on seconds. This is like way too long. Can I see the seconds there? Okay, so here. Okay, so it goes like, should be around 2 seconds, should start to flash, and then I have plenty of time to do the hand animation. It's too long. way too long. Okay, so let's see one more time. Okay, now, yeah, 2 seconds. 2 seconds should be. Okay, so let's go back here. Go seconds, and on 2 seconds, those frames. 2 seconds. So here. Insert location. Next frame. So the frame before, I mean. Insert location. And here. Go back inside again. There it goes. Oops. What's wrong here? What? Oh, inside. Inside keyframes. Okay. So the light flashes actually 1, 2. So this object is on. I am only creating it so I can use it on the composition to make a nice glow there, to make it more exaggerated. And the light flashes one more time. Put this guy. Duplicate that here. Okay. From the camera. So when this happens, he should be looking at the alarm. Here there is some frames. Let's move to animation. Basically rotation. Okay, that's one. So the blinking thing comes there. So from here there, he looks up. Computer, the other way. So I'm doing this chord so it looks like a sudden movement, like it's like poof, and then stops quickly to the camera, hopefully. Have this effect. It's impossible to select. Always activate simplify when you're doing this. Maybe it's a good idea to uncheck the walls and uncheck the... what else? Just see if I can play it real. If I play that, 9 frames per second, not really. So he's like working there, thing flashes and boom, he looks at the thing. Okay. This probably is fast enough. Blink and what? What's going on? Okay, maybe I need to render another. And really, I can just cut the number of frames. Let's fix this. More than enough. Okay, 5, 6. And I'm gonna render again from here. If I select the camera before that, the light before that, I go to animation. Maybe I can make the light a little bit stronger. So it goes to here, to 5. Bring it up to 7. So all the 3 flashes will go up, will be more strong. Okay, right. And from here to here, import render animation, and here I think I can just delete that one. So put it here to delete it, and I will just add it again. So already, no, still rendering. Once it's rendered, hopefully we can see the effect of the light and the blink thing and the head animation. I'm looking forward to finish that scene really and move to the next one. Next one will be more fun. Well, next one it's just the rhino moving again, so it's gonna be like quite simple. But next one is gonna be like they arrive to a place and they looking for that thing that they're looking, and they find the thing that they are looking for, and then they move to the hive city scene that I started to work as well. And that's it. That will be the first episode. It's not very complicated. It's just like the introduction. There is like they find something that they need to solve the problems that they will have later. And they move to the hive city, and the hive city is where the conflict is. So they go to the conflict, and so there will be some hints of what's the problem in the hive city. So when we see the hive city from far away, we will see that there is something wrong on the hive city. So actually here I'm going to bring the Instagram again. So this is the hive city that I create, but it's like looks really nice, and this actually is going to be all broken. So there will be fire and there will be stuff going on, and when we see the city from far away, we'll see that there is that the city is not in the best of the conditions really. Anyway, so the render is done. Go to the folder again. So I need to pick only from the frame 0, 1 to 215 because it changed that. Okay, so put it there. Bring it here. This goes there now. So let's play the whole scene. Guy driving. Message. Alarm. He looks at the screen. Animation is not great. So it should be more like, well, let's see. Alarm. It should start to turn the face immediately, but like, it goes too slow. Boom, boom, alarm, alarm, boom. And here on the screen we need some message, but that's okay. Wow. Yeah, not like the animation of the face right now. The scene is getting very crowded. It's hard to work really. And this is not going to be one of the more crowded scenes. I will have. So what I'm planning, there will be much more stuff going on. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Okay. Anyway, let's go to the animation panel again. Just select this one. And zoom on that. To see anything here. Why? Why, brother? Why? Let's see better now. So it should start almost immediately after the first flash. Which one is working out here? First flash comes around there. Okay. Oh, first flash comes here. Okay, so this should be directly. So first flash, and it should be like first or last flash. First flash. Second flash, it should come there. He's already looking at the camera when he's flashing. Maybe not that fast. Well, let's see how it looks. I'm gonna start to work on hands animation. It's gonna be painful. It's so slow. It works so slow. Okay, so here around here we can insert keyframe for location. Next frame. The problem here is like the influence here is like set to 1. So wait, insert keyframe. Next frame. Disable and keep transform and insert keyframe. So that's cool. So it does that. and start to move away. I shouldn't be looking from the camera. So here he starts to reach the computer. There's it move away off the control a little bit. Like that. Insert keyframe, location and rotation. Because here, yes, insert rotation as well. Rotation, and then there. 100. Boom. And insert keyframe, insert rotation here, and starts to move away. It rotates, oops, the hand a little bit. Oh, that's a problem. So we have this. Oh, didn't save the rotation. And the problem here is that it's going to stretch the arm. So reaches away from the control and move away from the control and starts to go for the button. Right, so it's not gonna be. Ooh. Let's get rid of the walls. Don't see shit. So he reaches from the controls. And actually I can move that a little bit as well. So when it goes here, I should insert keyframe there on the chest. And then it tries to reach. Oh, so retarded, I don't put keyframes. Should activate the auto recording, and then I forget that I have auto recording and I start to change things. I don't want to change this. So reach for the controls again. Okay, so it goes like that. Ooh. And here. Okay. Insert rotation, and here I think he will rotate a little bit. To reach console. So here it looks. About right. Shoulder pads. So when he does this, shoulder pad should move a little bit. So location and rotation. So here we have a little bit of movement. And from the camera, we don't even see that, so why you bother with? Skip that. Reaching the console, and the fingers need to move a little bit. So when he starts to, on this frame, he's holding the control, steering wheel, although it's not a wheel. No. So here, insert, location, rotation, and scale. So the finger uses scale to rotate. And then here, when you start to separate, you want to have the hand a little bit open. So open that. And all the fingers relax a little bit. Like that. Okay. Oh. So reaching, and here goes there. Starts to relax the hand again a little bit. And those relax again. Except that one, because that one is the one that we want to use to press the button. So just rotate a little bit, relax a little bit more. The fingers, I have to say that they could be better rigged. That the rig that I have created, I'm not super happy for the hands. But should be just so it goes like open the hands and starts to reach, and when it gets here, goes slowly. Oh, you press the button, you just move in. It's like pop, bucking. Okay, so here you want to stop a little bit. So maybe one frame, copying this location. And then quickly move down. Pressing a little bit maybe. Not really. So from here should go. Let's get rid of this one. So it goes like this, stops for a second, and then it goes down. Let this finger move. So relax, and goes to, actually it should be relaxed up to, let's see how it looks from the camera. Wow, that's weird. Okay. So it goes. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna press that button, but I don't see that finger, and it looks very weird. Controls. So this one, once it gets here, maybe it should get a little bit more relaxed again. So this one gonna, yeah, this looks weird. They have like he have such big hands. Ooh. I don't know, it looks weird. I don't know why. Because the control is in the middle. Okay. Let's do a play blast, see how it looks. Oh, don't crash, Belinda. Rendering the animation. Still rendering. Just gonna get rid of the frames. Those ones. From there to there. It's finished? Okay, finished. Let's take a look at there. Okay, so open this one. Play. Maybe offline. Yeah, okay. I've removed some frames. Remove. Import again. With this, put that there, and I think if I import that just in the middle, no, damn it, put that there, put this somewhere here. No, not you, damn it, what, again, just only this, I guess I need to practice more with DaVinci Resolve. Cool, so move that out of the way. From the beginning. Hey, driving a car. Flash, flash. Computer. I think it's like, yeah, it's okay. It's even a little bit high. Let's open only that scene. Driving and oops. There is a little bit of pop there. When it does this, and it's pop. The whole thing is a little bit slow, and obviously it needs to be cut at the end. But driving, I cannot see the flashes are not very obvious now. Maybe everything should flash. There, the console, the screen, everything. Like, it's kind of like you see the glitches even. The glitches are more. This, okay. Okay, I'm gonna make more obvious the alarm. So, like that. I want to work on the animations, but a little bit. So it goes like this. Look. The arms. So there's one. Maybe it should be 20 minutes. Insert, location, and rotation. Keep them a little bit more off. A little bit more. So the pop thing is like when the inverse kinematic pops, it's like there is not enough space, and then or you stretch the arm too much and then it pops and it's very ugly. So here, so it moved the torso and the clavicle as well, so it pushes the arm a little bit more, so we have a little bit of both. And there will be less popping thing. Hopefully. Yeah, so it goes like that, and maybe it's the finger that looks weird. So here is a little bit relaxed. And then here we push the button, maybe it's so maybe something like that, and then I just want to move this part. So here insert, right? Insert location and rotation, and here when I push the button, if I rotate, can make just that part. If, like when you press the button. Saturate that a little bit. See how it looks from the camera. Okay. So there is a little bit of pop when with the oh, blender crash. Lucky that I was short 40 actually. Wait a second. This should be the file, the blend file. Not this shot, this shot. Oh, I did save wrong. No, it's correct. Okay, so maybe this movement, okay. So here I just fixed the movement. Push that. So file save. So I'm gonna hide everything. Pipes. I really just need. Okay, we'll need another sequence. Yeah, maybe the finger is not like... I fixed it a little bit, but... Yeah, maybe Space Marines, when they press a finger, it's like... breaking the computer. Like a bullet. I don't know. I'm just gonna... I think it will work. I think right now will work. We'll see on the next playblast. But meanwhile, I think I'm gonna make the message more obvious because it's not that obvious. So I'm gonna tweak a little bit the shader on the screen. So shading. So instead of going like this, I need to open the screen file. So screen file open, and this is inside the Rhino textures, the screen texture, and this is one, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this and render only that. So if I render only that, this is like the basic screen. There will be like the code going on, and then when we have the message, we'll see the logo of the dead raptors here big, saying alarm or something. Also, this thing is very small. Okay, so I'm gonna render that. Render animation, yes. This should automatically be saved on the right folder. So rendering this screen effect. So again, it's like another blend file that I use to render those image sequence, and I just put it on the other scene. That's why probably that scene is starting to get very slow, because there's like sequence and stuff, and anyway. Okay, so we see nothing there, but the screen will be quite simple. I'm gonna use though the coding stuff from this one. It is not here. There's no console, right? Yes. No. Like that there. Copy this. Copy. Let's see. What's this one? I need to add this somewhere. Copy that material. Rename it Screen B. arm. Oops, okay. So I have this there. Okay, so this is going to use another UV map. Why not? Let's go use UV map 4. Right. Almost perfect. So convert. Color mix. If I mix this, I add this on top of that. Okay, cool. So this UV4 need to be tweak. Okay, good. And actually, just not this. So this one is going to be tiny, in some corner, super tiny. Still good. So let's see how it looks. Good. Oh, wait. Uncheck that before I make a mistake. Also, if I go to shading again, this needs to be animated. Insert sync keyframe. Insert sync keyframe and go to animation. Select this. Hopefully you can see the animation. Yes. So here I'm just gonna change to extrapolation mode, linear extrapolation mode. So this basically makes the animation infinite. Okay, so let's hope it doesn't go too fast. So it should, at this frame rate, it should look very, very slow. Something like that maybe. Okay, I think that will be slow enough. Okay, good. So now change that to add. So here we see the panel code. I'm thinking, oops, what's this? Why is this appearing there? That should not be there. Unless I made a mistake. Save. Go to shading. This one is using the screen sequence A. Screen sequence A. I'm just gonna reload, and it's working. Yes. Cool. So here I'm gonna add a color mix, and I'm gonna add a yellow, green, play, just light. Okay, makes it quite obvious. Cool. So when we have the flash thing that goes when this should be around it. Here. Cool. So here, set that to 0. next frame. That one, maybe not. It's a keyframe. Then disappears back to 0. Keyframe. Okay, so that should be quite obvious now. So there is one flash there. Another flash there, so copy those frames. And another flash. So down here. Where is it? I miss it. Where is it? Or maybe it's before that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now should be quite obvious. Okay, let's try that. File save. Before Blender crashes, layout, bring everything here. Save again. Viewport. Just to make sure. Select something different. Viewport. Viewport render animation. Hey Sevron, commercials on the TV, yeah, what kind of commercials they will see on the Space Marines will see on their computers? Inquisitors. Some Imperium advertisement or something like that. Also, guys, well, I'm not sure how many people is connected, but there is like the Discord channel. If you guys want to join. Okay, so let's take a look at how this is going. Like those preview render animations, viewport render animations. Oh wait. Well, now it doesn't matter, I guess, but I forgot to uncheck all the tools. Maybe we will see that in the animation. Should be okay. Okay. Okay, so let's go to DaVinci. That should be updated now. So here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, well, it's more than obvious now. Maybe let's see. There's something with that flash that is not. It looks more like a. Well, maybe. Okay, so. Okay, maybe it's too fast. Can maybe increase that a little bit. But what I need is to add, well, change the screen. Like when it. So we need to remove the code and then see the logo, only the logo. And then he pressed the button. And I think we just jump to the next scene. Seems like. Oh, let's see. And here, just put that there. And that's it. Yeah, probably we don't need all those frames. That's fine with that. Okay. See the whole thing. The render obviously is not the final one and all that. This needs to be cut as well. Oh, anyway. Yeah, I think it works. I mean, the finger look is a little bit weird, but it's not the main thing here. Need to change that screen. Yeah, okay. So very simple. When we see that, so after the first flash, boom, this code thing disappears. So we go from insert, oops, insert keyframe there, next frame, put that to 0, insert keyframe. So we don't see that anymore. What we see here is the logo. color mix. And the logo should have it there somewhere. The Raptors. Can I just get him right there? No. Import texture, image texture. And see. Put that there. Okay, it's too big. UV unwrap. I'm gonna add another UV map. Why not? I'm sure that adding UV maps makes the computer slow, but wow. So here I just need to activate on the shader. Do not repeat. Okay, so I'm gonna add another app. And this one, wait. With this one, I just want this to get like mix. And it will be like flashing. So insert keyframe. So let's make two things. Two. Make it close. Oops. Okay. And it's a keyframe there. Go back. Make it disappear. Let's see, keyframe. Replace keyframe chart. Make it appear. 2 frames. Disappear. Oh, actually, I should just copy this. So now it should be flashing. I'm just gonna repeat that animation. Modifier, cyclic, and something is wrong there. Okay, so that's cycling, and then this gets up there, and here, so, wait 1 second, it's calling. Okay, so after the flash that goes around, where it goes, and the code disappears, here we have code, first flash, so this goes to 0, insert keyframe, next frame, this goes to 100%, insert keyframe, and this is going to be flashing, 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 until he presses the button, and then we don't care because it's the next thing. I'm gonna render up to frame 175 just in case that I want to add some more keys there. File, save, go to layout view, activate that, save again, check that. Okay, let's render viewport render animation. Let's just go here, make sure that you're not selecting that. Let's wait for the render, well, preview render. Rendering. Again, if you guys have questions or whatever. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, rendering done. Let's go here. Code is going around, ping, 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 and that's it. So it's like, no, I know. It's maybe it's too obvious now. So the guy's driving. Boom, boom, alarm. Wake. Message. Next thing. Oh, I guess it's okay. What do you guys think? Well, you guys, I think there is only one. Oh no, there is 3 people now. So, what do you guys think? There is a small detail that I want to fix here on shading. So here, offset star. For example, I would like to have, because the glitches are all at the same time for all the screens, and this is something that, well, the idea is like they have different, you see. So if I can offset that a little bit, doesn't seem to work. So what the hell the offset does? I'm selecting this object, screen rather. So start on frame 20, for example. Okay, so we have not exactly the same. Well, I don't know. Start on frame 1. Frames 300 frames. Offset. Auto refresh. Start on frame. No, start on frame 1. Offset. I need to change the offset to 50. Could be that. Because all the glitch is exactly the same. So you see all the glitches are in the same. Oh wait, maybe I'm doing the wrong one. No, I don't see any difference. They glitch all at the same time. Yeah, it's like crazy. Like you want to change something and it's like, so tiny scene that you think, oh, this scene is simple, and it's like every fucking little. Oh well, that's why we like to do this shit, right? I don't want this to glitch at the same time. How can I offset that glitch? Repeat. Movie. It's a cyclic image in cyclic the images in the movie. Always refresh the image on the frame if the frame changes. Okay. Offset the number of frames to use in the animation. Well, it doesn't seem to work, but maybe if I change to cycles and go back, there will be some kind of refresh of the image buffer. Yeah, you see. When I change to cycles, it's working. Change back to the viewport. It's not working. Okay, so maybe it's a problem of the viewport. It doesn't use the offset. That's a bug that I should report. Okay, so I should. So here I'm gonna offset that to 20, and here offset that 10. Okay, so if I change the cycle, okay, they are glitching differently, I think now. Cool, that's what I want. And now going back here, on this one the offset will be here would be 20. And this one use the same. Cool. I think now they are all offset. Okay, file, save. If I do a 1, 2, so I'm rendering only from frame 175. Just gonna remove the other ones. Nothing that it doesn't really matter, but just to have the same. So from here to end, we can just delete that. And here we need to. So here, yeah. So delete that. Remove. Render that again. Sorry for all the rendering, but render that again. Maybe when I render viewport, when I render on the viewport render animation, we will see correctly the offset on the screen glitches, hopefully. So if you guys like the what I'm doing, I recommend you guys to join maybe Discord. So on Discord, I can share the link of Discord if I find it. Well, Discord. What is the how you create the invite? Ah, yeah, invite people. Yes. No, invite. Edit invite link. Generate new link. No, I don't want to generate new link. I just. 1 second. I will find that link. It was in one of my streams. Also, you can follow me on Instagram if you want. Meanwhile, this is rendering. I'm just looking for the link to my Discord. That's quite silly. Ah, I should just. Okay, so if I look for, I think it's in my Dead Raptors channel. Second, shouldn't take that much time. Okay. Okay, so if I click on the channel, here on the channel, about Discord, okay, here is the link. Oof, took so long to find that link. Yeah, so I'm just gonna paste it here on the chat if you guys want to join Discord for this project. And now there is only 2 people watching. And I know that Michael is already on Discord, so no point to send him the link, but okay. So enough of distractions. Go back to DaVinci Resolve. Select everything. Bring that. This should be the final length of this shot. Okay, play. Driving. Alarm. That's quite obvious. And it goes. And the glitches are working separately? No, still work. Okay, let's see the entire scene one more time. Cool. You know what this needs? A purity seal on this computer. Right, save. So I'm gonna make another scene just in case something gets corrupted or whatever. And I'm gonna append. Just gonna create a new group, new collection. Just when I import something, I like to select a new collection just in case. You know, like you import things and then you import things that you don't want to import, and if it's in a group that you already have well organized, it's a mess basically. Trying to keep things organized. Trying to, not really. Okay, so here on my assets folder, I have props and I have a seal, and let's select the collection seal, open, and here select objects. Sorry, here it is. It's huge. Didn't realize those are so big. Okay, so here, why I cannot move that one? Ah, it's all. It's all unlocked. This is unlocked. Remove. Why I can move this one? Ah, wait. There is this class simulation. I don't know. Or maybe I want to apply that. Anyways, oh yeah, it's working. So I'm just gonna go to the modifiers, apply. And those go back. It's on the camera. Purity seal, there we go. There we go. So that's what happened. You want to finish a scene and you keep adding details and stuff. And again, move to the next one. No, wait, I have to add this. Okay, let's make a... Make it like that. Okay, so save, render, render with cycles so we can see exactly what's going on. Cool. Rendering with cycles. With all the subdivisions and everything. So here we have the guy have a beauty seal on the shoulder, and I have problem with that because I will finish that. So basically what's going on is that there is a blend shape. So blend shape, I use a blend shape to make those this close simulation. I found it more easy to control if there is a case using blend shapes. Well, anyway, I was trying with close simulation and it was moving too much. Like it was like flying all over the place and it was not cool. But with blend shapes, because I just really needed to bend a little bit, so I was just using a blend shape. Anyway, this is a blend shape, and this character is not imported; it's linked using library overrides. And the blend shape with library overrides are not working really well. So long time, yeah, short story. I will need to fix that separately later. Oh well. Yeah, I think there is quite a lot of detail on that scene. And the lighting is, I don't know, I like the lighting. Yes, high res. Okay, there is a problem on that screen. I think it's not using the proper shader. So there is like, yeah, okay. So and this distort effect that is applying after, like this is applied in composition. I'm gonna use a little bit of that on the final composition. So yeah, looks good. And all the detail looking good. Okay, so this one I'm not using the shader that should use. Oh yeah, it is. Kind of too bright now. So here, this, oh maybe. No, that should be okay. It's not that important anyway. I'm just gonna make a render when we have the light flashing, just to test. So it's gonna make the render in another slot. Yep. So when it's rendered with cycles and all the composition is done and everything is on yeah, edited and all that, I think it's gonna look pretty good, hopefully. Rendering. I should add the Discord. Yeah, well, the idea is like, once those things are done, I'm just gonna keep rendering slowly, like so. Yeah, so the first two scenes I'm just gonna start rendering, and like I'm gonna render it now, you know. And so the idea is like every day, once I finish a scene, I just leave the computer rendering it at night, and then hopefully when I finish the last scene, I already have rendered all the other scenes behind. So I'm doing kind of, you know, like animation, rendering, and all that at the same time. So when I'm working on the animation of the next scene, hopefully the last scene that I made is already rendered or rendering, like leaving the computer rendering at night. Hopefully. But yeah, it's gonna take forever. Yeah, basically. But I'm not rendering like a lot of like the samples. I'm rendering at 256 samples, and it's okay, I think. I have two graphic cards. Yes, I have two 1080s that nowadays are a little bit. So ideally, we'll have a two 380s or 390s. That would be great, but maybe in the future. So yeah, basically with cycles, I can get all these nice reflections and all that. So it's gonna look quite neat. Also, the good the denoiser, basically denoiser is saving. Oh yeah, Michael, thank you. Thanks to you, man. You are my first Patreon. Thanks to you. That motivates me a lot. Still rendering. So it's gonna take 5 minutes to render each frame. That's interesting. Cool. Render done. Examine. Here it takes a lot of time because there is like a glass. There is a glass material here. It's like the windows to the outside. There's like a glass material here, and it takes. It's the frame that is rendering the slower. It takes forever to render that frame. Well, that tile. Wow, fucking tile. Just for the glass material. I may change that. Taking forever. Okay, so now doing the composition. Okay. Yeah, looking good. So this is without the alarm. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. And the purity seal, okay. Cool. Well, I think I can close that thing. Maybe I will render it tonight. Cool. So that scene is finished. So I think I'm gonna stop streaming now. I'm going to move to some other stuff. Thanks again, everyone, for joining. Please join Discord. Follow me on Twitter if you want. Where is my Twitter? This is my Twitter. I tweet things sometimes. I just shared the on the chat. Twitter, yes. Obviously the channel at Raptors and all that. Discord channel as well, and I think and the Instagram as well. Just share everything. Cool. So yeah, that will be it. Everything is safe. I'm just gonna stop streaming and see you next time.